Good night. Who knows who's watching on the internet? Sorry, I'm realizing my voice is a little bit like this today, so maybe I won't talk too much. So thanks for being here. I'm really looking forward to this. It's one of my favorite things to do is to listen to music, figure out how it works, and to express that both on the guitar, and I'll be doing that on the piano as well. And it would be cool if this could be somewhat interactive. If you got an instrument, you want to do this along with me, that would be great. I'll keep the chat open so that you can ask me questions on how I'm thinking about things. And yeah, I would love it to flow like that. I'm also happy to monologue endlessly. So yes, what I'll be doing is something called transcribing. So just by using my ears, I'll be figuring out how to play the song that I'll be demonstrating in a moment here. I'll be talking about the harmony, the melodies, and yeah, how I'm hearing them, and to literally just go through my process on the experience, on what I'm literally feeling and going through as I do this to help someone like you. So the first thing we'll do is I'll play the song. I'm going to jump over to my DAW and we'll take a listen to it and, get used to the kind of sound that we're going to be hearing today. So let's jump over here. So I will play it for us now, and then we'll get into it, start picking it apart together. Going to pause it there for now. If you'd like to listen to the entire song, I've got a link in the description. If I don't, I will put that there. It's from an artist named Jan van der Kruisen. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But man, stumbled across this guy or group or girl, who knows these days. And man, it's just the sound I'm looking for. So let's get into it. You like video game music, do you? Well, you're in the right place there, bud. So, okay, the first thing we're going to do is listen to the very first note. And we're not just listening to the music, absent-mindedly, so to speak. We're actively listening. For usually two things pop out to my mind first. It's either the bass or the highest frequency note, like the bookends of the harmony at any given time. And So I want you to do that too as you're listening, to see if you can identify or see what pops out to your ear as the most obvious. It may be the bass, it might be some inner note. So I'm going to repeat the first part a few times and then we'll go through the process together. So to me, what I hear is the lowest note. Ideally, if you can sing it, man, that's just the best. It's because it's like a confirmation of what you're hearing. Hear note, imagine it, sing it. You know, it's like this kind of feedback confirmation that you know you're correct. Da, da. So now I will use, either the guitar or the piano. I'll try the piano for now and I'll kind of jump back and forth. Maybe you're playing guitar, so I can do more guitar today or whatever. So as soon as I play a note, I'm not just going to guess the next one. I still have the previous note memorized in my mind. Da, da. So I can actually hear this is the minor third of the note that I heard, so I can go down. And then I know that's the note. And then, what is this note? We don't know the key yet, so I guess it's D sharp or E flat. This guy, 6th fret A string if you're playing guitar. Let's keep cruising here. So at the beginning there, it's like the melody has some sort of strange rhythm. It's like there's a, delay effect that's going on the thing. Yo, Max, what's up? For the game Stray. Okay, I haven't played Stray. It's funny because I listen to a lot of game music, but I don't play a lot of games. I play one game, and that's Dota. If any of you noobs want to get schooled, I'll see you on there. But that's good to know. Okay, one moment actually. I just need to clear my. Pardon me. I'll get a fancy OBS scene switcher sometime, people. Bear with me. Okay. So I'm even just listening to the bass right now. We'll see if we can identify that first. So as you're listening, you're trying to identify and follow with your mind the lowest notes. So do that with me. So even if you can't hear the notes, being able to identify the rhythm is really important. Dun, 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 dun. I guess the BPM, what is the BPM? Ba, 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 ba. So it's like the bass is changing on half notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Are you saying, Steve or Crypto? I have no idea who you are. That there's chromaticism in this part here? Oh yeah, you're a little bit ahead of where I am so far, I guess. So far, I'm just hearing da, 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 da. I can hear that is a flat 7. So it's like, and then it's descending down chromatically, like you say. Exactly. So it's almost like, it's interesting, right? Because the bass note goes up to the flat 7 and then descends to the 6. But it's almost like we're kind of just like, just descending like that. Yeah. Right, so. Nice, yeah, exactly. So yeah, flat 7 and the 6 of what? I guess, our ears being oriented around this center right now. Great. Okay, so we're getting something. I'm going to actually draw this in as we move, so bear with me. do we got? Oops, let's do these. Going up to the flat 7. Oops. Like this. Great, so on guitar, we've got okay, that's what we got so far. We don't really know chords yet. We'll start thinking about that in a minute here. So now let's see what other elements pop out to our ears. So I'm noticing it's like bass, ba da 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 ba da 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 da. So now I'm listening to those guys, and at the beginning too. Again, notice the da 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 da. So now I'm just going to grab that highest note, which will be. So it's like we got so it's like so I'm just going to draw that in, or we'll try to play it actually. Okay, let's just do a little, not that. What are these eighth notes? So I'll just do the rest of it, and then we can think guitar land. So I'm listening for the next note after the bass. Ba. So it's like, so. Okay, and then we got. Oops. Okay. So let's just listen to this in isolation for the piano. And I'll just do a little bit of this. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, yeah, I'm amazed you know of him without knowing Stray. Yeah, I don't know Stray. How I actually came across him was totally by random chance, I guess. I was just listening to Spotify, and this track, Secret Lab, came on. And as I was listening to that, it's like goosebumps went across my entire body the whole time. I was like, what is this? There's something so powerful about that song for me. And yeah, you know, when you have an experience like that, music, I'm like, who is this person? I need to listen to more of their stuff. And so yeah, here we are. So yeah, people watching, do you want me to talk about on guitar too? Are you guys figuring out this along with me? Let me know, and in the meantime, I'll just keep cruising. And I don't think there's any more elements, actually. What do we got? I don't know. I think it's from like, maybe you're right, but I thought it was from like EXO. I have it in the description, actually. EXO something. Yeah, Exographer. Yeah, great. Thanks for the suggestions. I will. And man, this kind of stuff is always a sound I'm looking for in my own thing. Okay, let's keep cruising. Right, there's also some pads going on in the background that I don't really care about, so we're just gonna keep going. Sounds like it's just repeating. Except the last little phrase. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Right, I think it's just doing that. Da, 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 da. And let's just do that. Okay. Okay, a new instrument, right? And I had prepared for this. Let's just do that. And now, so now that we've got the first part down, we want to see if any other elements pop out to us. To me, I can hear there's like a kind of grainy flute thing. It's really simple, and there's also like a ba 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 ba. Okay, so this is actually doing this just for that. So I can hear that. I can hear the note there, and I'm gonna play the key. Okay, so I can hear that's a flat 3 up. Da, 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 da. So. That's up an octave. So. Sorry. Okay, I'm also going to draw in the bop, 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 because why not? Bop, 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 bop. Like little octaves. So let's grab you. We're going to put you guys over here. Do that. Bop. Bop. Okay, so we got the first part. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Let's talk about the chords. I haven't actually done this yet. Oh, what do we got? I forget how it goes. Oh, right, I'm done in octave. That's what's up. So the first part, one thing we can do, since there's no thirds in this, it's just like a root, a 5, and then a 5 up top. Like, let's say we don't know if it's major or minor yet. What we can do is actually throw a third in it. Oh God. See how strange that sounds? So it's probably a minor third. Yeah, right, it's like we're in the key of, I guess, E flat minor. So now what is this thing? Sorry, I've got to clear my throat again. Excuse me. So, it's like... Yeah, right. Sorry, bear with me while I think about piano. Yeah, right. So I'm thinking that, you know, it's 1. Oh my God. Going down to 5. Minor 7. So it's like 1. Going down to 5 minor 7. What's the... Right, that's one of those things. Yeah, what is that? Gotta say. What is that thing? Man, I just don't know these chords too much. Maybe I won't spend too much time figuring out the chords live, so we can actually just keep cruising with the transcription. And, you know, that's the nice thing about doing MIDI tracing, is that they're like placeholders, so I can go study the harmony later. But, you know, since I'm on stream, I won't spend forever thinking about chords with you. And I'm going to keep cruising. Let's get into the verse now. So this is where the bass actually comes in. So listen to that bass. Okay, so the bass stands out to my ear. And as I'm listening, I'm also checking in to see how many other elements are playing. So I'm like planning what's going to be happening. So now I guess I can hear 3 da 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 ba da 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 da, and then it's like the intro chord section, but it's like, I don't know, being filtered, and it sounds kind of like a pad now, but it's still maintaining the harmony. So what we're gonna do now is get the bass. So what note is that? Ba. It's probably the key. So I'm listening to, and then I'm hearing the next bass note, and then I'm kind of checking to see, what interval is that, and I can hear it's a flat 3 up top. That sounds like the root. And then, now I can kind of infer that it's probably going to the 5th next. Yeah, and you may be wondering, like, how can I infer something like that? It's a common thing that bass does, is it will target the main chord tones, roots, thirds, and fifths. And since it already hit I was like, it's probably going to the 5 next. I'd say that's the most likely note that it's going to hit. Okay, so I can actually play that. Yeah, sounds like a descending minor triad. Exactly. Nice one, Max. You should make an ear training app or something. It's funny cracking jokes live on stream with a straight face like that. So, oh, and by the way, people who are interested in figuring out songs by ear, for whatever reason you would do that, and there are many reasons that you should, you can kind of cheat. Check this out. So I can just throw an EQ on this. I'll solo the bass. Solo the bass. I'm soloing the piano that I put the bass down on. Check it out. My notes are correct. Yes, I want you to play, and I want you to have the option to play this. So I'm just gonna, I can even actually just cut out all the frequencies of the high stuff. What is that? I actually think there's like a button there. Yeah, right. Check that out. Isn't that cool? I can just isolate the frequency, click the little magic piano button. Ta-da! Now, is it correct? That's the thing. I'm curious. Why is it saying D? Oh, right. Yeah, because it's actually C sharp. Or E flat, D sharp. So, that's a, super hack. If you want to figure out a note, just toss on, I don't know if you got Q4 or if other EQs do this, but if I'm getting lazy and I want to know the note instantly, I can do that. So you can also, even if you can't find the note exactly, so a new note, da, 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 da. So that sounds like the 5th of the key that we're in, which will be, so there's some sort of like tingy instrument that's coming on, and the composer chose this note on purpose. It's the 5th of the chord that we're playing. Anyway, I'll go down that for a while, but we don't need to. You know a guy who can build it if you want to collab. Yep. I don't know anybody. Bah. Right, so right, it just has to go down. It's just going down. I don't want to look at you anymore. I want the bass. Dun 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 dun. Lucky guess. And it sounds like this is kind of repeating. I'm going to link these two and chop your head off, put you there. So that's a different note than the first one. I think. Oh yeah. What am I doing? Something like that anyway. Is this even this? Man, bass frequencies. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Somebody tell me that interval. Flat 6. Dun dun dun. What is flat 6 of? That note. Something like this. Oopsie doodle. Boom. What is this note? I'm not sure about this guy, but don't really care, so let's just keep cruising. Okay, so new harmony going on here. Okay, so harmony changes. Actually, am I missing any elements? Whatever, got the bass. Right. So for anyone who may be new on stream, what we're doing here is listening to a really good track. It's a video game song, and I'm just using my ears alone, figuring out what the notes are, basically, and then notating them in MIDI, just to talk about them. Use our ears. I'm intentionally trying to use this as a practice session for myself to play a note, hear what the interval is, check it, visualize it on piano. I have my guitar here with me, but if you guys would like me to do more guitar stuff live, I can do that too. I'm just focusing on the piano right now, so hopefully that's okay. But please let me know if you'd like more guitar stuff. I can explain how to see the notes, how to see the intervals, how I know where they are, how it relates to the piano, and so on. And as a guitar player, mainly, I've found that studying the piano is the best thing ever for guitar, basically. So I'm going to keep cruising now. So that repeated. That repeated too. Bass is changing. New instruments are coming in. This chord sounds like a minor 11 chord to me. Right. And I'm also thinking, like, what key are we in? I'm in E flat minor. The note is a C. I don't think that's a root, actually. Near ear training app ASAP. Sorry, what don't you think is a root? If you could clarify, that would be great. So I'm hearing this note in the bass, B, and then I can, I can even think I'm in this key. So I can make a deduction that this will be a major chord, a major 7th chord, because in a minor key on the flat 6 scale degree are where the major 7th chords happen. So I'll just play major 7, and it kind of feels right. I can hear the going from with a B in the bass. So it's kind of like there's another note that's rising. I'm just having a debate with myself. Don't mind me. Yeah, great. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Debated myself on stream before. That must be a first. Maybe even for you. So we're on this note B, major 7th chord. It's kind of doing this thing. Yeah, because I even think the 7th is moving. So I'm just orienting where we are. We're on the flat 6. Da, 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 da. It's like aha, that's what's happening. That's why I like this part so much. There's a sharp 11 on the chord. Is there 2 lines there? Wow. So I'm noticing that there's 2 lines that are opposing. One's descending, one's ascending. Oh man, if I can play some piano. Got lucky there. I guess I should do this. Man, I just know that sounds so well if when we're in some key, I guess we're on the flat 6 right now, bass note walks up, minor 11 thing. Oh, you're right. Man, I mean, I could sit here on stream and figure out all those little notes, but maybe that's not so important. And I'm going to kind of just keep cruising here. I just want to get the main harmony. So let's throw that bass in. Bop, bop. That's going to be... I think it goes back down. Is that 4? Yeah, right. Sorry, when you're saying, like the chord I'm on right now, crypto dude. It's like a major 9 with the, it's like a major 9 with a major 7 an octave up. Let's check. Yeah, it's basically like 3 instruments that are representing the harmony in this moment. So bass is taking the B, sorry. And then we got the, sorry, the this kind of thing that was happening. I got those notes right there, sorry. Sorry, my ears are getting tired too, I'm realizing. I'm gonna do it like this. The way that I'm thinking about it is, we got a B, we got this note, all of those notes, and then I think, how do all of those relate to the chord? Major 7, 13, 5, sharp 11, and then we've also got that line, so then I relate all of those. Root 2, 3, sharp 4. So it's like a major 9, I don't know, major 13, sharp 11 chord. It's basically an entire Lydian scale that's descending. The first one descends on the 7, 6, 5, sharp 4. This is starting on the root. Plus. So that's how I'm thinking about it, Steve. I'm taking all of those elements, combining them, and then seeing what the intervals, like it's got a root, a 2, a 3, a sharp 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7. It's an entire Lydian scale over top of B. So however you want to think about that. Yeah, major 9 with a 7 an octave up. Yeah, that's how the voicing is starting anyway. That last note is C sharp. This last note here on the line there, I'll play the song a few times so you can take a listen to that. Da, 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 da. That's how I'm thinking about it anyway. Let me know if that clarifies things for you. Okay. All right, friends, let's keep going. Oh man, there's so many fun inner lines. Yeah, I'm just referring to the opening voicing of the sequence. You're way ahead of me, I think. Internet communication things. Ah, I see. So sorry, just to clarify, you mean at the start of this change section here, what the opening voicing of the sequence is? Yeah, it's a good question. I'll break that down for you. It depends. Are you including? There's like a soft kind of like pad thing, but it's playing like. There's definitely a major seventh in there. I don't even know if there is a 9 on it at the beginning, but and I think maybe a good way to think about this, which is helpful to me anyway. Yeah, it's important to get the voicing, but it's like knowing that we're on flat 6 diatonically, I think is the most important takeaway from something like this. Because then you know all of the other notes that can be in it, and it rules out essentially all of the other ones, unless it sounds weird. So it's the entire Lydian scale that's available. So then you can kind of check, is there a 9? Is there a 3? Is there a sharp 11? Is there a 6? Is there a 7? Those are all the notes. And then you can play with the other ones. Put a flat 6 in it. What's it sound like? Sounds weird. Put a flat 7 in it. What's that sound like? Probably sounds weird. So then you can like harmonically orient yourself to all of the available notes in this context at that time, thinking flat 6, which is essentially the Lydian scale in a minor context. Like the flat 6 chord and the 4 chord are the same chord in each relative major and minor. So what I mean by that is like if we're in C, the Lydian sound comes from going to its 4 and then playing the notes of itself on top of itself. So Lydian happens on the 4 is a way to think about it. So then we just think, so in this context relative to C, F is 4. So if we go to C's relative minor, which is A minor, and now think about what F is, if I go up to F, it's the 5 flat 6. So depending on, if I consider this the root, I don't know if root's the right word here. This is the tonic of the major key. The Lydian chord appears on the 4 relatively, but if we're going to this guy's relative minor, this note, F, is the flat 6 in principle of it. So you can memorize that. Flat 6 is the Lydian stuff. And if you like the sound of Lydian, that's a good one to memorize for you. 7, 9. Yeah, I'm hearing on guitar, I'm hearing low to high string labels. 7, 9, 11, 8, 11. 7, 9, 11, 8. How are you playing that? Man, I don't even know how you're playing that chord. It's a combo of the bass and the main arp, not the major 7th in the background. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm getting this guy. I'm just, instead of putting the bass there, I'm just putting it there. Either way, I'm sure you're on the right track. And I don't know how the heck you're playing a 7, 9, 11, 8, 11 chord. I don't know. Do you hear a 9 in there? Like that guy, because you're saying that's 11 on the D string. Yeah, I don't hear a 9 personally, but... Yeah, I don't hear the 9, but I think it comes in after. That's where the 9 comes in. Okay, hope that clarifies. And also I think at this point, I may just cut the stream here. I think that was good. If anyone has any last questions or wanted to know anything about my process, I'll leave the last 10 minutes open for internet dialogue. So let me know about that. Maybe in the meantime I can think about what the chords are. Yeah, it's sounding like 1 to 5. Yeah, right. Do I have any video game style music you've written? I do. I don't know if I have the actual DAW MIDI stuff though to show you guys. It's on my other computer. But do I have something? I'm gonna check briefly. Man, no, I don't have anything on this computer here, and the way my audio is currently routed for streaming, I don't have it set up to like grab browser stuff, but that's something I can absolutely keep in mind for next time. And I've been wanting to move over my MIDI arrangements to my new computer here, so in the meantime I'll just jump back. That's not what we want. I don't have a video game thing, but I do have something I've been working on. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, what is this thing? Right, this thing all started by hearing this sound. I'll give you a little taste of it here anyway. That sound is so cool to me. I don't know why I like it so much, but I'm just thinking D in a fifth. D's going up to its flat 3 F, and then grabbing its 9. So it's like 1 minor to flat 3 sus or something. Major 7 sus 2 even. So I'll play the track. So the Pluckies are playing D minor to F major 7 sus 2. Maybe a D sus 2 to this guy. That's the harmony for this thing anyway. It's kind of vibe anyway. It's not really arranged that well, and I was just messing some stuff around, but it's like this, you know, acousticy, dream-like stuff, and now some alien synthesizers or stuff are coming in there, but it's just the vibe I'm going for. And I'm really just experimenting with playing. I got into the world of, I guess, professional composition, trying to make money from it pretty quick, and didn't have a childhood playing around with music production stuff. I played around on guitar, and that's why I'm able to be so free on it. So these days I'm just trying to play. Is that a foreign concept? Hey, playing with music, you know? These days, man, it so feels like it has to be for something, and that can kind of take over our artistic expression, speaking for myself anyway. So yeah, it's always so nice to just try stuff, man, you know, just play whatever I want. What happens when I do that? And wow, you know, the experience is better. I feel more creative. So maybe there's some wisdom for all of us there. I know there's some other composers in the chat here. So, okay. Great. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. It was a lot of fun. There's so much with this kind of process, and I'm doing my best to keep it educational and interactive rather than just kind of like cruising through stuff. So I really want to show my process of the ear training thing, identifying intervals, being able to hear them, and how it's useful to hear real music. There's an ear training app that I love. It's called Sonofield. It's made by a good friend of mine, and it does exactly that. So I'll leave a link in the description below to check that out. The MIDI visualizer that I'm using is called Chord. It's also fantastic for, you know, naming chords, visualizing stuff. There's a school group that this challenge is hosted from. I'll be posting new challenges each week in there for people like us who want to be able to, you know, develop musical fluency, which is what I like to call it. Getting a closer relationship with our ear, combining that with music theory, understanding what it is in concept. You know, you can kind of link those two things together. A minor third sounds like this because it's 3/2 steps away. There's a knowledge creation that happens there, and then applying that to our instrument, visualizing the fretboard, understanding the notes on the keyboard. This is where musical fluency really comes from. And studying real music and identifying it is basically the best tool. So I'm happy to show that with all of you. And you know how it goes, it's YouTube. Subscribe, like the videos, share it with your friends. I would love feedback if you'd like to leave me some comments on how you think I can improve the stream, a flow, anything at all. I'm gonna continue doing this and want to make it as good as I can for you. So that's why I'm doing this. Thanks everybody.